Airbnb Booking Analysis using Python. So I'll be showing exploratory data analysis. So this is my first project, and this is the project summary. So basically, Airbnb is a marketplace where visitors used to stay by paying some bucks and all these things. And in this, so we have the data set. So in this data set, there are 49,000 like 49,000 rows approx and 16 column in the data set. These columns are basically the host name, the neighborhood, then types of room, then counts of the room, availability, all these things are there in the 16 column. Yeah. So today we'll be starting all these things, and these are the problem statement what I mentioned. So we need to by analyzing and exploring the data, we will be finding some like visualization, and we'll be doing some insight. We'll be finding some insights from this data. Yeah. So let's start. So before exploring and before analyzing all these things, I need to import the libraries. So there are 4 libraries I need to import. First is pandas. You need to import pandas as PD. PD is basically a you can say a variable name for this pandas, because we need to mention PD means pandas. Okay. Then import numpy. We have import numpy as NP. Numpy basically for the numerical arrays and all these things. Then I've imported matplotlib.pyplot. So this is used for visualization and using for like graphs, showing different number of graphs. So Seaborn is also used for visualization. And yeah, these are the 4 libraries we have put. Yeah. So after importing libraries, I need to mount the drive. So what is mount the drive? It's basically mounting the drive, like you can say importing the data from my Google Drive to this Google column. Yeah. So this is basic. Then after importing the data set, what I need to read the data. So reading the data, we need to put this is the function. So this is the, like you can say, code. So Airbnb is what? Airbnb is my data set name. So I put Airbnb is a variable of data set name. Then I put PD. PD was I mentioned that PD is pandas. So I need to read pandas.pd, pd.read underscore csv, and this is the path of the that data set, which is kept in my Google Drive. So this is the path. Yeah. So we need to read those data after we need to simply after reading the data, after giving this syntax, we need to write simple the data set name. So after dataset name, there are lots of, so it will show all the data sets. See, total number of data sets is 48,894. Yeah. So this is the overall data, like overall column and overall rows, and this is the overall column, like 16 column there. See, there are lots of column. You can see. See, there are lots of column. See, room type, price, minimum nights, number of you can say number of reviews. All these things are there. Neighborhood group and host name. All these things. Yeah. So after reading the data, what we need to do? We need to find the statistical data, like what is the mean of that particular column, then what is the maximum value, what will be the, you can say, standard deviation, then 28% count of these things. So this is all the, so we need to, what will we need to do? We need to import, we need to execute the describe function. So what describe function denotes? Describe function is basically used to find the mean, max, 28%, 78% of all the column. Okay. So this is basically what the data will be showing. See, in the, suppose in this data, what I need to find, price. See, there are in like the highest price will be, it will be 10,000. So we got the highest price, like 10,000 is the highest price. Then 25% is what you can say, like 1 is 25%. So all these things are mentioned, like statistical data is all mentioned over there. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so after finding all the statistical value, so we have the basics idea of like mean, what is mean, what is minimum value, what is the maximum value of those particular column. So we have, now I have put info function. What info function describe? Info function is basically used to describe all the, like in particular column, how many in particular column, how many rows are there, is there any null values, and what will be their data type, like int, string, then you can say float. So all these things are mentioned. See, there in the id, all id are actually there is not null values, and id is basically, and it's a number, so it's a int. So this type of like you can say visualization is used to show, like float, object, all these things are there. Like room type is basically an object, so there are all room types are there are no null values. So in the latitude there are something, I think in the latitude longitude also there, the unique, the id is there, but there is no null value. So all these things are there in the info. So info is basically used to find all the column details, like in particular column how many null values, how many, what is their data types, and all these things are there. And after getting all these things, that statistical and all the null values are all the finding all the info of the data, we need to find how many like which columns has missing values. Missing values means there are no values in the particular column. So for this we need to check the is null function and into sum this. So what is sum function is doing? Like suppose in, see, there are in the name there are 16 rows, in the name column there are 16 rows are missing. So what 16 rows are missing? Like if there are like suppose what some function belongs, like suppose one is there, suppose first column, like first row there is one one value is missing from the name. So there are like 16 total. So it has added all the missing values. So total it's 16 value. So 16 values from the name column is missing. Same for host name, 21 column is missing. Same, there are last review and reviews per month, they are quite high. So 10,052 rows are missing from this last row, from this last review and reviews per month. So these are the quite few values are missing. Yeah, this is whatever like is null function is basically used to find all the missing values. Then suppose there are 16 columns. So we need to find that what are the column names. So finding the column name, what I have used, I have simply write dot column. So column function is to display all the column names of that particular data set. Yeah. So see, dropping unnecessary columns. Yeah. So this is basically I need to uh, drop few column. Drop means I need to delete few column. So whatever delete drop function is using, to delete those particular column. So why I have deleted latitude, longitude, then last review, reviews per month. So for exploring and analyzing the data, whatever I have find that okay, ID is required, name is required, host ID is also required, host name is also required, neighborhood, all these things are required. So latitude, longitude, it's not that much important for us to use for further exploration and visualization. So I did latitude and longitude, I dropped that column, and last reviews and reviews per month also I have deleted. Why I have deleted? Because see, there are lots of missing values are there. So we need to, it's very quite like you can say not that much important or negligible. So last reviews and reviews per month is not that much necessary, and also there are 10,000 data are missing, so it's not required. So that's why I have delete those column. To delete this column, what I have put the function. See, I have put like name of the database, then drop. In the inside the drop, I have put the 4 columns are we need to drop. So latitude, longitude, last review, reviews per month will be dropping from that column. Okay. So dropping from that data set. Yeah. So what x is equals to 1 do? X is equals to 1 means we need to delete that column only. If I put x is equals to 0, it will start deleting the row, and it will show it, and it will show the error because there are no names in the there is like latitude is column, right? So there is no latitude column in the like latitude word in the row. So it will it will show the error. So I need to put x is equals to 1. X is equals to 1 means column. Yeah. And in place equals to 2, that it's a true, and if this function is true, and we need to put this like four columns will be deleted from that particular data set. Yeah, Airbnb data set. Then what I have after dropping the 4 columns, I have put the head. What is head function? Head function is basically used to show the top 10, not the top 10, the above like top 10 column. You can see top 10 row, not the column. Top 10 row will be displayed. So head 10 will be show all the 10. See, there are all total 10 rows. So so head function is basically used to show the above 10 or 20. If I put the 20, it will show the 20 data set. Okay, like 20 rows or the data set 20 rows. If I put 5, it will show the top 5 rows from that data set. And in that data set, what I have deleted, latitude, longitude. So you can check that whether latitude and longitude is actually deleted or not. See, there are no latitude, longitude, last reviews and reviews per month is not there. Earlier it was there. Earlier it was there. See, latitude and longitude was there, and now there is no latitude and longitude, and also last review and reviews per month is not there because we have deleted those columns from the data set. So after deleting, we have after deleting, I have put the first question, like we need to ask the question, we need to check some insights from this data set. Okay. So what first question is, what can we learn learn about different hosts and areas? Yeah. So this basically question asking that what we learn from the number of hosts and areas. Yeah. So what I have done, I have taken one variable called host underscore areas, and in that areas I have put Airbnb dot group by. So what group by function? Group by function is used to group by n number of columns. So what I have grouped only 2 columns to check the host name, then neighborhood group. So this is the group function I put, and I have put the calculated host underscore listing. So this one column also I put, and this one column I have taken the maximum value. Okay. Then after taking this, I have put like I have sort those value with you can say ascending order, not the ascending order, in decreasing order from it's like decreasing, like from higher to lower. Okay. So after giving this head functions again there, so we need to I'll check only the top 5 rows from this data set. So group after grouping buying I have put these 2 columns in the group, and this column, this calculated host list like count is put on the maximum value. So what is showing, basically it's showing that you can say the host name, neighborhood group that I put in the group by, and also the number of listing. So in that listing, I found that Sonder NYC host name is there, and neighborhood and the neighborhood group is Manhattan, and that host has listed total 327 listing. This host name is done. Then Blue Ground is also a name of the host. Also, he had mentioned that host name had listed 232 listing in the Manhattan. Then again Blue Ground. So means we are checking that Blue Ground has 2 listing in the, like Blue Ground has 2 property, like one in Manhattan, one is Brooklyn. So Blue Ground has listed 232 in the Brooklyn also. Kara is also listed in the Manhattan, and she has listed 121 listing in the Manhattan area. Kazua is also listed 103 listing in the Queens area. So this is basically we are checking that okay, this area is like this 5 host has listed top listing from this area. So what we find? We find the host name Sonder NYC has listed number of listing, like highest number of listing in Manhattan area, followed by Blue Ground. So it's basically, they say, simple, like this guy has listed 327 listing in that area. So by group buying, group by this column, we are easy to check the host name, then area, then number of listing. Yeah, that's it. So after finding the different host and areas, we have checked all the host name, neighborhood, then their listings. So we have found which host has listed the highest number of listing in that which area. Okay. So second question is what we learn from room type and their price according to area. So for this, I have again taken one variable, room price area wise. So in that variable, I have put the group by these 2 columns, the room type and the neighborhood, and also I put the price as higher. And again, in the next line, I have sort the values of that price. We can say decreasing, like from higher to lower. So it will basically show which price is higher, which apartment is higher, in which area. and I put the head in 10. So we have to check the 10 row, number of 10 row, top 10 rows. Yeah. So this after doing this, I found that okay, the in the neighborhood Brooklyn, the room type is entire apartment or entire home, and their price is 10,000. So same as Manhattan, entire room is 10,000. And Queens, we found that in the Queens area, the private room price is 10,000. So these are the top three, you can say top three room, top three area where their listings are like higher price. Okay. And again in the Manhattan, private room is for 999. In the Brooklyn, the private room is quite like less than this, like 7,500 USD. So and so on. This one is listed. So yeah, this is the basically we have visualized the neighborhood group, room type, and price. Then what I do, I visualize their data. So I visualize the data. What I means that I have taken one neighborhood group and room type, and in that neighborhood group, I have taken the neighborhood area, the few of the location like Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, Manhattan, all these things. I have like taken. Okay. Same in the room type. I have taken there are like in the room type there are entire room type, then entire room, the private room, all these things are there. Okay. Then in the then I have taken one dictionary function like empty dictionary. In the empty dictionary, what I do, I have taken the for loop. So in the room, I have taken the for loop and added that loop. In that loop, what in that loop I have done like room dictionary. In what I have done in the room type. So it's basically I'm showing the room types. Like so I have shown in the bar graph. In the bar graph, what you've seen that the room dictionary and the dictionary values are there and the colors are green and the edge colors are blue. So this is the bar graph. In the bar graph that I have taken, the title is room types and X level is room type, Y level, X level is room type C, X level is room type, then Y level is also Y level is count. Okay. So this basically graphs denote that okay, the entire room type listed highest number of listings for the entire room type, then private, and there are quite less for the shared room, right? Okay. Then this valuation I found that we have the entire room. This is here the entire room and apartment is the highest number of room types overall, and price are higher in that, and the price are higher in the Brooklyn and Manhattan. See, these are the Brooklyn and Manhattan. The prices are higher than others. Yeah. Then third question, what we can learn from data. From this data, I have taken group by of that neighborhood group column, and I've taken the number of reviews max. I've taken the number of reviews max. These are the like maximum reviews. It will be show the maximum reviews of that particular area. Okay. It will basically show the maximum reviews, most number of reviews in that particular neighborhood. Okay. So this is basically the Brunix, the number of reviews are 321. Then yes, I can also sort these values. I can also sort these values with the highest number of reviews. So Manhattan has the highest number of reviews, right? No, sorry, Queens is the highest number of reviews. 629 is the highest reviews from that Queen area. Okay. So for visualizing what I have done, I have taken one variable. In the variable, I have assigned that variable to the neighbor group and review. I have assigned that variable and assigned a number of reviews. So this is the like you can say area. Like fixed size is 10 and uh, the Y is 5. Okay. So this is also I've shown the in the bar graph. In the bar graph, whatever the color I put in blue, width is 0.5, and I have named the level, the X level. For the X, see the area is there, and the Y, that is reviews there. So see the review. There are 100, 200, 300, 500, 600, and which area? See Queens. So Queens got the highest number of reviews, 629 total reviews from the Queens. And yeah, this will also the mention the price that I've taken the group by of price and I've taken the max number of reviews. So this is the like you can say the listings. And for this price, I have created a scatter plot because scatter plot is more visualized. So in the scatter plot, what I've done, I've taken one variable. In that variable, I have put that price area variable, and in that price area, I have assigned. You can say I have given price inside the price. So same review, I price area, then I've taken the number of reviews. Also, the fixed size is same 10, 5. Then this is the scatter plot. In the scatter plot, what I've taken the price list and review. What I've taken the price list and review. So these two variables I've taken in the scatter plot, and same I have labeled the so PLT is basically, I have mentioned that PLT is basically for the matplotlib, right? Yeah. So in the matplotlib, X level comes for the review. See, it's in the X axis, price is the name of that X axis. Then in the Y axis, the name of the Y axis is number of reviews. And what is the title of this? Number of reviews versus price. And it will show. So this will showing that most number of people are likely to stay in the lesser price. See, the price is very less, like 2000 USD, and so from 0 to 2000 USD, the reviews, the maximum number of reviews. So what that means, that people are likely to stay in that area only. So they have given the review. And in the 10,000, there are only 1 or 2 reviews. So there are very less review in the higher price. Okay. So this number of reviews are quite higher in the less price. Okay. Then fourth question, which hosts are the busiest and why is the reason? So this is I've taken for this I have taken one variable busy host. Then I group by the host ID, host name, then room type, and I put the number of reviews for the maximum number of reviews, and I have put the sort function. Sort function is there in the earlier earlier question. Same same formula. So same technique I have used. I have sorted the values with the max number of reviews in the decreasing way. What is in the decreasing? Decreasing means highest to lowest. Okay. So from this, I have found that Dona is the highest number. Dona is the host name who has listed private room and got the review of 629. So Dona is the busiest, I think. So 629 Dona has. So I think she has reviewed 629. She has got reviews of 629 number of reviews from the customer for his private room. So Dona is the busiest. Then JJ is the second highest, like second busiest, you can say. He got that host got 607 reviews. Then Maya is also third busiest host. She has got 543 reviews from her private room. So all these things are mentioned. So for this, let's visualize it. After getting all the data, let's visualize. So for visualizing, I've taken the one variable. In the variable, I have assigned I have assigned that variable to the host name, and for review, I have assigned that variable to the number of reviews. Okay. Then fixed size is same. Then we have shown the bar graph. So bar graph, the same. The title I've taken busiest host in terms of reviews. The title. Then I've taken the X values, X level. X level is name of the host. See the name of the host there. And Y level, the name is review. So these are the hosts. See, so Donna is the busiest, and she got 629 reviews from the area is not mentioned. Okay, so she got from 629 review, and second is JJ, then Maya, then Carol. So we have found the busiest host is Donna, JJ, Maya, Carol, and then Lee. Because these hosts list their home type as entire room and private room, which is preferred by most number of people, and also their reviews are quite higher. So this is the reason, like which hosts are busy. So Donna is the busiest host. She got highest number of reviews. Fifth question is which hosts are charging higher price? Yeah, so I have to check which hosts are charging the higher price. So I have again taken I have grouped by, I've taken one variable. I have grouped by like 3 column, host name, ID, room type, neighborhood. 4 column, sorry, 4 column I've taken. Then I've taken the price highest, and I have sorted this. Again, the same function is there. Again, I've sorted those value by the price from higher to lowest. Then this is the Jelena. So we have found the name Jelena, whose name Jelena has listed like Jelena has entire room in the Manhattan area, and her price is 10,000. So Jelena is the like charging highest number, like high pricer, like high price, you can say. And the name of the host is I've taken again for the visualization. I've taken one variable, and I've assigned this host name price. Then in the bar graph, I have taken this host name, the price charge. So this level is this visualization is shown the name of the host and the price of their listing. So in the visualization, I have seen that Zelena has listed has listed her entire home with the higher price. So now you've seen the 10 hosts who are charging maximum price. So Jelena, Catherine, Irene, Matt, also Emmy. So these are the hosts, those who charging their listing with the higher price. And the higher price is 10,000 USD. So we've got this relation. So we have find some insights. Then sixth question, is there any traffic difference between, you can say, among the different area, and what could be the reason? So for this, I have just checked the head for clear for more visibility. I have checked the 10 row, top 10 row. Then I have again used one variable and group by neighborhood and room type with the minimum price with the count, and these are the total counts of the minimum price. Then I've sort those values in with the decreasing from like higher to lower. So these are the area of the room type with their minimum counts, minimum nights count. So again for this I have listed, I have like visualized. For visualization I have used again the bar graph. For bar graph the same, I have taken one variable, then assign one room type, taken variable, then assign minimum nights. So yeah, this will be and so this is the room type, this is the room type, and this is the minimum nights. So entire room type has got like higher number of minimum nights count, then followed by private room, and shared room is very less, like less than 2000 nights. Okay. So this visualization we found that most people likely to stay at entire room and private room, which are present in Manhattan, Brooklyn, and Queens. And also visitor referring stay in room which price are lesser. So this is the we have analyzes. Then what I have done, what is the correlation? Yeah, for correlation I have taken in correlation basically used to find the relationship between different variables. Like I have put the core function, and this is the like correlation. And also for correlation we have used Seaborn SNS. I have imported earlier SNS, and I am showing this basically graph is known as, this basically chart is known as heat map. Heat map is very much useful for finding the correlation between variables. So this is the correlation I found. This is the correlation. See, so host ID and like ID is like, so one is the correlation, like latitude longitude is correlated to each other because they are same. So let's check the price is anything, and like any variable is related to the price, like is any relationship between price. So let's see price minimum nights, so 0.07, so might be closer. So minimum nights is like correlated to price, you can say. So this is the, you can say that you can visualize the like you can say visualize the difference between variables, like if any variable is correlated to each other. Okay. Then what is the room count in overall NYC? Yeah, so this is basically used to find the room count. In the room count we have used the plot RC params. The we have to fix it 8,10. Then you put the Seaborn again and the count plot. This is basically a count plot. Okay. And in the count plot, what I have taken the room type in the neighborhood group, and the color and we have there is total length Airbnb, and we have given the for loop. In the for loop, what I've done, I've taken one variable p in the patches. Then I have taken, this is the basically used for formatting those graphs. Okay. Then I've given the same, the title, count of each room in the NYC, and I've given the x-axis room, given the name of the x-axis in the room, and y-axis room count. So these are the basically the room count. So in the private room, there are colors are there. Brooklyn, so 20% Brooklyn has listed in their private room in the Brooklyn area. In the Brooklyn area, 20% private rooms are listed. In the Manhattan area, 16% private room are listed. Same kind of entire room. In the entire rooms, I have seen that Manhattan has 27% listed. So there are total 27% of entire room listed in that Manhattan area. So this graphs helps us to find that in which area how many room type is listed. So this is all the visualization we've got. And here it is. So this is the conclusion. So we have found that the which host has the highest number of listing. So Manhattan, we found the entire room is the highest number of room type overall, and price are high in the Brooklyn and Manhattan area. Okay. Then we have found that people like to stay in the lesser price, and their reviews are also quite higher. We have also found who is the busiest host in the data set. So I found Donna, JJ, and Maya. Then we have also find the reason why they are the busiest, because they got highest number of reviews. from that particular area from their listing. Then also we have found that which hosts are charging the maximum price. So we have found that like there are top 10 hosts who are charging the maximum price. Jelena, Catherine are the like they are listed their listed their house or apartment or private room, and their charging are quite higher. The maximum price is 10,000 USD they are charging. And also we find that like from the relation we find that people likely to stay in the entire room. Yes, people are likely to stay in the entire room and private room rather than shared room, and which are present in the Manhattan, Brooklyn, and Queens. So these are the three areas people likely to stay with the lesser price. And we have seen the correlation. We have also seen the correlation between each variable, like what is the relationship between that variable and that variable. So one is highly correlated with each other, and nearer to one is like maybe they have some relationship between two variables. Yeah. Then I have found that okay, Manhattan has the most number of listed in the entire room. 27% entire like 27% apartment is listed in the Manhattan area. So Manhattan is the highest for the you can say entire room. See, in for the entire room for the entire room, Manhattan is the area where entire room is listed the highest. And for the private room, you can say Brooklyn. Brooklyn is the area where private room are mostly listed. So yeah, so this is the overall you can say overall insights from this data set which I've found. So this is quite helpful for any kind of future like future decision. We can make decision with the help of that visualization. So yeah, thank you for like giving me opportunity to introduce my project using Python. Yeah, thanks a lot.